Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be reviewing Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion Season 1 Episode 5 called The Legend of the 12 Masks. And before we get started, I just want to say I'm sorry for not posting yesterday. I was able to do a video on my main channel, my first channel. Just something came up and I just can't really, discuss it. It's not like really anything like too important, so I just really couldn't do it. But yeah, and I know this week's supposed to be the Ghost of Mama Gate, but because I didn't do a video yesterday, kind of jumbled things up a little bit. Um, um, yeah, so this week is going to be Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion, where and I know I was gonna do my first impressions of my first thoughts on the show, but especially because of this episode has plot and revelations, and this actually introduces a new character. I want to wait after I'm done with episode 6 until I want to wait until episode 6 to do my first impression. So today I'm doing episode 5. Tomorrow I'm going to do episode 6. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. So yeah, either tomorrow, Wednesday after episode 6, or on Thursday before episode 7 is when I'll do my first thoughts on the show. So I wanted to be after episode 6. Because I think there'll be a good chunk of episodes before, we get too deep into the first half of the season. I thought it would be episode 4, but after rewatching episode 5, I was like, nah, this seems kind of important. So, oh yeah, and because there was no video yesterday, Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods has to be pushed back. You did the trailer reaction review for that. So, yeah, so, yeah, because I'm doing Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion this week. Yeah, and that's 6 days. The Ghost of Mamagi is gonna take over all of next week, right? Oh wait, no. I have one spot open actually. So on Monday, so let's see, today's Tuesday, so this coming Monday is when I'll do my Shazam 2 Fury of the Gods trailer reaction review for that. And then Tuesday to Sunday is when I'll do the Ghost of Mom McGee. So that way I get caught up with Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion, and I get caught up with the Ghost of Mom McGee. And that way the following week on Monday is when I'll do my channel update of my new schedule, because I'm going to start my fall semester in college soon for my second year. So yeah, new schedule, stuff like that. Yeah, I think it'll be no videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, I believe, but I have to double check. That's why the channel updates for on that Monday. So not this coming Monday, on next week, but the following Monday. Yeah. Okay. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay. We start with Black Scorpion, and wait, did it start with Black Scorpion? Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. It didn't start with Black Scorpion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It actually started with the family, which is pretty fun. And they're making pancakes, and Violet's like, "Oh, pancakes on a Monday?" I guess they had special days for different breakfast items. Okay, that's cool. And it's like, "What's the special occasion?" Oh, you're gonna make the volleyball. You're gonna make the volleyball team this year. And she's like, "Oh no, they're consolation pancakes." And I love Tiago. He's such a great older brother. It's almost unbelievable, but I really enjoying it. He's like, "No, you need to believe yourself, and you're gonna do a great job." It's like, oh, no, I'm just gonna fail. It's like, no, come on, don't think of them as consolation pancakes. Think of them as exciting pancakes. And the dad is like, "You need to put that frown upside down." So he got some whipped cream, put it on her pancake. So to his side, because he's across the table, it looks like a smiling face. But to Violet, it looks like a frowning face because it's upside down. So that's pretty funny. So she's kind of like, "Oh man," and um, oh yeah, we get to school and both Maya and Violet, they're like not looking. It's, "Oh, I didn't know if I made the team or not." I'm not sure if Maya made the team. I mean, I don't have the list right in front of me, so I forgot. I don't think Maya was on the team. I don't think she tried out. So this is mainly for Violet. So Maya wants to stick by her. Okay, cool. And say, "Okay, let's just turn around. Maybe we made the team." Okay, one, two, three, and then Violet's staring at the list. And and I read the list like she didn't make it. And then Maya's like, "I'm sorry, Violet." And she looked at Maya. She didn't turn around. Oh, jeez. Like, that's so mean. And she's like, "You didn't even turn around." And she's like, "I just have really good peripheral vision." Like, you lied. I'm taking a point off because you haven't lied before, so I'm doing that. Yeah. Okay. So yes, like I would just have really good peripheral vision. Like my no, like you should turn around because you didn't want to get disappointed. So then the coach, I forgot her name, but coach something, she's like, "Oh, Violet, oh, when I saw your name on the trial list, I thought you're gonna be as half as good as your brother." Like, but I have faced disappointment before. Like, what'd she say? I've been catfished twice. I've been led on by guys, and they left me. Stuff like that. I got my car repossessed. This lady's bumming me out. She's like, "I never let things disappoint me now." And then she just walked away. Like, bye. Oh, jeez. And then, Maya's like, don't listen to her, Violet. And, and Violet's like, "Oh, man, I didn't make the team." We, I think this is where we get to Ultraviolet. I'm to Black Scorpion. I believe so. Yeah, I mean, I just watched the episode. Why am I forgetting? Yeah. So, yeah, because we're not gonna get to Violet coming into the room until like later. So we have Black Scorpion. He's scoping the place out, and then we have Ultraviolet. It's like, "Oh, lady, oh, hey, what's up?" And she's trying to do different phrases to be with Black Scorpion's catchphrases and stuff like that. And he's like, "Why are you talking like that? I'm just trying to be with your mojo, man. Cool beans." And he's like, "Whatever." And he's like, "And then look, hey, look, there's a hostage there." I was like, "Oh, hostage situation." We haven't really had that before. Besides Ultraviolet getting like sawed, and Black Scorpion had to come and save her. But and also Ultraviolet saving that little girl from getting hit by that truck. It was either truck or car. But those weren't really hostage situations. So this is the first hostage situation. Oh, okay, cool. Kind of different variety of torture and like different ways of villainy. Oh, that's interesting. Um, what happens this? And then Violet's like, "Why don't we just go get him? Like, rescue him." No, look. And then there's a bunch of the thugs, and there's a bunch of bodyguards. And they, you just stay by me, okay? And she went really fast to stay with them. And then Black Scorpion just punches one guy. He tries to get him, but boom, he just goes to the shadows and goes and knocks another guy out. And Ultraviolet's just just flipping them, and she's doing the best she can. She's trying to outrun them, and there's a bunch of them. And then and they just like knocking the guys out. And then they help the guy untie, and then he reveals himself, and it's this guy's name is, he had a long name, but he's Duplico, and he has a magic mask too. And then he's like, ah ha ha, and then he like did a poof, confetti, because that's part of his power. He can like create things out of nowhere that's kind of like ridiculous, and it's always like in twos. So like he can have like 2 boxing gloves and 2 pairs of confettis, and he can duplicate himself because all those bodyguards were just him. It was to draw in Black Scorpion so that they can hang out. Okay, that's cool. And he's like, ah ha ha. And then Black Scorpion's like, oh no, Duplico. Oh jeez, this guy. Black Scorpion does not like him. He's like a prankster. I think he's really funny. He's like, ah ha ha. And he's like, ah. And then all the Duplico's version of himself going to him. And then she's like, I can't believe there's another magic mask person. I thought they were just me and Black Scorpion. And then he's like, oh, like you must be Ultraviolet, the youngest of all of us. So I think it's confirmed that she is the youngest, unless one of the other masks, I'm about to say, obviously 12 masks right there. One of the masks hasn't revealed itself to a user who's going to be younger than Violet. I guess it'd be 12 or younger, because Violet's 13, so I guess 12 or younger. And he's like, oh, Black Scorpion hasn't told you about the legend of the 12 masks. And then she's like, 12? What do you mean 12? It's like, did you know about this? And he's like, you weren't ready. What do you mean? So they're having back and forth. And then he's like, oh yes, there's me, Duplico, your Black Scorpion, Ultraviolet, and I know 2 more. I know 5. And the Black Scorpion's like, 5? I know 4. Oh, Black Scorpion knows 1 more. But Duplico knows another one. Ooh, that's interesting. I was like, what different powers? Like, even I'm Violet right now. Like, what powers do they have? Like, what the type of mask? Like, different costumes. Like, where are they? Are they in hiding? Are they in? She didn't really ask this, but I'm asking this. Are they infamous, or like are they connected with the police? Are they against the police? Like, what's going on? And then Black Scorpion's like, you weren't ready, but I guess you're ready now. Like we really do have to talk though. And then he's like, I'll leave you to it. I'm Duplico. He just does like a dance. Okay. He's funny. I like Duplico. Bring Duplico back. Bring him back. I love it. Because, I don't know. He's so outrageous. But he's just... I think he's like a breath of fresh air, I think. Because I would actually find this pretty annoying. Someone who screams all the time and just that ha ha ha, like laugh. I would just find it super annoying. But Duplico just puts like a charm with it. That... he's just an alright nice guy. He pranks people, but he's super nice, and I don't know. I really like it. When I first watched Duplico, I was like, oh dang, yeah, like he's really funny. And then so basically, Violet and Cruz are talking. So okay, legend says that there are 12 masks. There you go. Now you know. And then she's like, I'm just gonna go call Duplico, and she's like, okay, sit down. Okay, legend says that there are 12 masks for 12 users. And the mask picks the user. No one knows where the masks come from. Oh, okay, so even Cruz doesn't know. I guess none of them know. Unless there's like a first mask user that probably knows. But is not allowed to tell people. Or maybe just hasn't met any of the other masks. Or maybe he, she, or they has trust issues and just doesn't want to tell. Who knows? And he's like and each mask has a different type of costume, different type of powers for different type of personalities. And that kind of makes sense for Violet because she feels like, at least this is my perspective, she feels like she needs like to catch up, especially to her brother and her family. she feels like she needs to accelerate. Like, so that's her power, is to go really fast. Because especially like how she was, especially in the first episode, how she was going through fast. Like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Because like, especially doing the bow and arrow, like you're not gonna get it right away. And poof, she banged her face. Especially to try her new power, she was doing it really fast. I mean, obviously she knew her power was speed, so obviously she was going really fast. But still, and how she jumps into situations without thinking, her power, speed, and also not being seen by people could be part of how she's not really popular in school. She's not disliked like Peter Parker, like she's not like bullied or anything, but she's kind of like there, but they kind of don't see her except for if you know her personally, like um, what was it? Like oh, like Maya and like Louise, and now these new popular girls are starting to know her, and but she was really just like someone in the crowd, so the ultraviolet rays allow her to go really fast without being seen, because that's kind of like her. You know she's there, like you see her, but you're kind of not seeing her. I guess it kind of works. In the comments, just obliterate me and tell me that I'm wrong, dude. That's not why the mask tells her to go really fast. Like, I don't know. And Black Scorpion, let's see, Cruz. He's very protective, and he is distant from his family, so that's why he always stays in the shadows. And he uses strength to help people, and when he only uses strength when it needed most. So that's where the Scorpion sting comes in. This seems like the heighten of his power. When he needs the most, especially to stop that van, he needs to use all his strength to boom to stop it. So like that's part of his power. And like his darkened voice kind of shows how he's kind of cold and distant a little bit. And Duplico, I don't know. Oh, but even Cruz, Black Scorpion said like, "Why are you wearing that mustache?" He's like, "I'm just trying something new. Is it muy guapo?" Oh, who am I kidding? It is muy guapo. I learned from Spanish class. Guapo means handsome. So yeah. So that's something I learned. Um, and then Black Scorpion's like, "Oh my goodness, you're wearing a mustache." And so I don't know anything about his personal life because we don't know his identity. So who knows? Um, but I wonder if we are gonna learn his identity and who he is in his normal life. It would be funny if it was just a boring office job and him being Duplico allows him to be free and carefree and a prankster. Because if he just owns like a prank shop, that isn't like I kind of want it to be like a differentiation. I'm not saying that right. Like a difference between personalities, just like a little bit, because ultraviolet is like very ecstatic, but violet is like I said, they just stands there. You kind of don't really see her. Black Scorpion is like very broody, but Cruz has this kind of like not really a high voice, but like very like distinct. Like he's like really worried. So I wonder what's with Dupico. Who knows? And basically Ultraviolet's like 12 masks and 12 different sets of heroes, right? Cruz actually mentions not all of them are Technicos. Some of them are Rudos, and he doesn't say how many. I wonder if the fourth one that he knows, um, is he, she, or they a Rudo, a bad person? We don't know because he doesn't say. And then Violet gets like a little worried. How about Duplico? Is he Rudo? No, he's just annoying. Oh jeez. And I think that was the end of the conversation. Oh, then Chris, and you are gonna have to face against Oludo, and you have to be ready. That's why I'm training you. So I'm at least hoping that he was going to tell her if Duplico hadn't shown up. Like you know, I'm really hoping that he was gonna tell her, because if he wasn't gonna tell her, then you're kind of making this up. Like, oh, this is why I've been training you. I'd like to know that he's telling her the truth. And and she's like, oh wow, you've been protecting me, and he's like, yeah, I have. Well, thank you, kind of. Also, the mask can choose anyone, and then he's like, chose you. Oh, jeez. So they're having like a back and forth. And then we have Violet in the kitchen. I guess um the mom and dad Violet's parents are sleeping or they're just in their bedroom. And Violet's on her phone talking with Maya. Maya, did you find anything about the 12 masks? It's like, no, all these different luchadors, superheroes, like they're really good hiders. I can't really find anything. Oh, what type of superhero doesn't want to show their abilities and get followers and stuff like that? Well, none of them are really gonna be young like you because you are the youngest. So, I wonder who's the oldest. I don't know, like 90. Oh, jeez, I don't know. It might be like 70 or something. Who knows? Um, Excuse me. And what do I want to say? All right, so Maya's like, yeah, they're really good at hiding, and then, like she, he, she hears a door, and like, who's there? I thought everyone was home, and then Maya's like, oh, be careful, Violet, and she sneaking around. She sees Tiago sneaking in late at night. He's like, "Oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you lurking in the shadows?" And she's like, "What are you doing? Being weird, sneaking in late at night." Well, I wasn't doing that. I was at Gabe's house. I was studying, which kind of seems like not true. I was like, "Oh, what's Tiago doing?" And he's like, "Oh, she's like, Violet, are you okay?" It's like, oh yeah, but Tiago, put your stuff away. You can't shove it in the closet. And like a bunch of stuff falls because she opens the door. She sees a hockey mask. She's trying to like think of she's thinking. She's like, I kind of realized something. I think my brother might have a superhero mask. And she's like, what? And she's like, okay. I'm like, okay, but it wasn't even a luchador mask. It was kind of like a hockey mask. And she's thinking, all doing all those activities, wearing the mask, like the hockey mask and stuff like that, and the helmets. He's wearing a luchador mask to help him give abilities. Which is like, oh dang, I really hope that's not true because that would be cheating. And then Maya's like, I know for a fact that that really can be true for everything because you can't really wear a mask for like debate and academic decathlon. Like you can't do that. And she's like, well, I need to prove because how is he so good at everything? And like she's we're gonna do it. And she's like, we what? She kind of forced Maya into doing it. I didn't really like that too much. So they're just watching Tiago just kind of beating Soccer's a little bit, just a little. And he's like, oh, okay. He's gonna eat a sandwich and they're just staring. He's like folding his laundry and like the bed sheets and they're just staring. He's doing like he's playing the guitar. They're just staring at him, like oh, we'll see you later. And he's like, oh, okay, and like and then like oh, we need to do something. Oh, one and get a restraining order. We can't keep stalking him like this. It's getting creepy. like and and she says something. Um, what did she say? She says something about um what type of superhero doesn't take use their mask responsibly? And Maya says you don't use your mask responsibly, and Violet doesn't really say anything. I was like, ooh, wow, Maya's dropping a truth bomb because that's true. I don't want to really think this, but I wonder if this is payback for kind of putting Maya in that dangerous situation because she was really up in front with the criminal. Not as up in front as Violet was because she was about to get shot, but she was in a crime scene. Like, where a burglar could have seriously hurt her if Black Scorpion didn't show up. So I don't want to say that's revenge for that or revenge for the whole sleepover thing, But she's like, you don't, especially for the sleepover, she would just use her mask willy nilly, and she just ran into that situation. Violet probably told her, yeah, I ran into that taser, that Electra lady, and she just beat me. Like, I wasn't thinking. So, yeah, she's like, yeah, you don't use a mask responsibly, Violet. And she's like, well, I mean, he can't just be good at everything. And then Maya says another truth bomb. You are fighting someone in a competition that doesn't even know that he's in the competition. Like, he doesn't even want to be in the competition. Violet, like, you were the only one who's in this competition that knows. Like, you gotta stop. And she's like, I'm gonna find out. And Maya's like, oh, okay, but I'm done. Oh, okay. So Maya's done. And, what happens next? All right, we get to Black Scorpion. He goes to his van, and it has a painting of Duplico with a bunch of tigers and stuff like that. Who disgraced my van? And Duplico shows up. Ah ha ha! It was me. What are you even doing here? This is like task force dudes. They're really bad guys. They came from, what was it? I don't want to say Hawaii. I think it was Hawaii. They came from Hawaii. Now they're here. I gotta stop them. Oh, I heard this is really bad. I need Black Scorpion's help. Well, you got yourselves. Like, you got Duplico power. Oh, true. But we don't have your techniques and your glowy fists. And it's like, all very true. Like, he even looks at his fists and like, all very true. But, like, I'm not gonna work with you because just like back at Cabo, because Duplico even mentioned, like, oh, has Black Scorpion ever told you what happened at Cabo? And then I was like, what happened at Cabo? And then Black Scorpion's like, nothing happened at Cabo. I guess something happened. Where I guess Duplico did like a prank on him. And and so they're kind of talking, like, I really need your help. And he's like, I'll think about it. He's like, oh yeah. And then he did like a little prank on him, like kicked him in the butt, and Duplicate himself to do like a kick me sign and just kick him in the butt. He's like, ah ha ha ha. And he says, oh, Duplico. And he's like, this is why I can't work with you. And he just keep on kicking him butt. And he got the kick me sign off of him. And he's like, oh, come on. Which I really like, because it's like the Three Stooges, where they have one is like, hello, 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 like the three of them. So like, now come on, now come on, now come on. But there's like three of them. I thought that was really funny. He just goes into the front of the van, and then he goes into the van. He goes for the steering to drive out of there. This is a bicycle handles. Oh my goodness, that's really funny. Sorry, I thought I heard something. And he's like, he's like, ding, ding, ding. Just like a bell there. Oh, Duplico! Where's my steering? I guess he did like another prank on him. I'm not gonna take a point off because honestly this would be really dangerous if it's on the road. But because Duplico probably just hid the steering in the trunk, or is just about to give it right back to him, because Duplico would never really like endanger him or anything. He's just not that type of guy. So, and he didn't like drive in the street with it. So because Black Scorpion has common sense. So this is fine. As long as he gets the steering back, it's fine. Trying to think what happens next. Oh, come on. So Duplico, and we basically have there was even a point where they were at school, and I think this is where they were like she even Maya gave Violet like a cookie, because I think for the whole volleyball thing, the volleyball tryout, Luis like bumped into her, didn't apologize, and dropped a cookie, and he just gave her a littering ticket. That's for littering. And then mine's like, oh, you dropped a cookie, Violet. Like, yeah, I know. So that was like another thing I forgot to mention. Oh, this was also another subplot. I can't believe I forgot about this. But basically, the mom was like, I can't believe Violet didn't make the team. You saw how devastated she was, and the dad was like, it's not like that. You can just like make the coach like order the coach to put her on the team. And she said, why not? I'm the principal. And then Cruz is like, not Cruz. The dad's like, honey, that'll be abuse of power. Is it I call doing a favor? I was like, oh, that's not really good. And she calls in Coach I forgot her name, and she said like is this gonna be quick? I did, Violet didn't make tries, and she kind of interrupted her. Yeah, the coach kind of interrupted the principal. Like, you shouldn't really be able to do that. You should, I know where this is going. I know your daughter cannot be on the team. She's like, I know she's not the best, and she's like, she's actually pretty bad. Oh, jeez, coach. And she's like, come on, like, yeah, let's do a favor, and like, can't you look in the roster for an alternate? And she's like, are you abusing your power? And it's like, oh, maybe I am. It's like, how about you free my sixth period? It's like, okay. And that chair looks comfy. Oh, you mean now? I was like, yeah, give me a chair now. And she just sits on the chair, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna look for it if there's any slots for an alternate on the bench. And then she goes, sorry, she goes back home, and the dad's reading a book. He said, what happened? Is the whole thing's a whole mess. Like, I told Coach, was it, I don't say Brunt, Coach whatever, she said she can have Violet on her team if I free her sixth period. But then I have to free this other teacher's fourth period, and then I had to get rid of like a student from another person's class to put in another person's class. But this other person can't go into any other classes besides the one that he's already in. So, and then that's like, this is gone far enough. This game way too complicated. And she's like, I already gave up my chair. The one that's really comfy is like, he basically says the bottom line is, we had to I love Violet too, just like you, but we had to let her succeed and fail on her own. How would she even feel that the only reason why she's on the volleyball team is because her mom is the principal and she made that happen? And the mom's like, Nina's like, she feel pretty terrible, and dad's like, yeah, she would. Oh, you may be right. And then they're just oh, sorry. I don't know what time it is. But basically they're just like talking and stuff like that, and I guess Violet can make the team next year. He's like, yeah, she just needs to work harder. Sorry, just my eye. Okay, so I think this is where. Oh, sorry, it's kind of been a while. Hold on. Okay, so we finally get to Violet, and she's going through Tiago's room. Oh, don't do that. And she's going through his stuff. She wants to find a luchador mask. That's why he's good at everything. And she sees this. Ooh, this is interesting. I wonder if this could be a luchador person, like with a magic mask. It might be. Maybe it's just me, but this face kind of reminds me of Violet a little bit. But it's definitely not her costume, but can her costume change over time? who knows? Um, and Violet's like, oh my goodness, and she finds the mask. But she even said that to Maya, the one thing that I found special that was for me, my brother had it first, and he probably does it better too. So that was another thing. She's looking at the mask, and then Tiago comes. They're like, "What are you doing in my room? And have you been going through my stuff? Like, why would you do that?" And she's like, what's with this mask? Like, what do you mean? Like, but put it on. Are you afraid to put it on? And he's like, okay, fine, I'll put it on.
Put on the mask. Ta-da! There. Happy now?
It's just a regular mask.
Sorry, I don't want to play too much. But he's like, ta-da! I guess it didn't do anything. Oh, but that doesn't really confirm that he doesn't have a magic mask. But because he just could just have that, because he even said like, yeah, what would you think it was? Like, I just got it at the Lucha Fest last year. So not the one that they went this year for to celebrate their mom's promotion, but the one last year. Oh, okay, cool. And then she's like, well, you've been acting super. Why did you come home last night late? Like, what were you doing? And it has to do something with these. Tell me the truth. And he's like, hey, give me that. And he's like, okay, but this has to stay between us. Okay. Like, sure. And it's like, there's gonna be a fashion expo and an open house for it. Fashion might be something I might be really into. It's this fashion designer. Oh, that's pretty cool. Los Angeles School. Oh yeah, Los Angeles School of Fashion Design. Oh, that's pretty cool. And it's like, oh, I just started sketching some luchador mask, and then I think I'm really good at it. Hey, take a look at this silhouette. I think this looks really beautiful. I was like, yeah, this looks great. And then Violet's obviously jealous, like, so this is just all you. Even fashion design, you're great. You're better. And he's like, he just grabs the pamphlet, and I just want to play this right here.
You know, I thought you of all people would be more supportive. I'm gonna have my room now.
I just...
Violet.
This is really sad because he was ready like to share it like to someone, because I don't think he probably shared it with anyone. But he said, like, I thought you of all people would be very understanding, because Tiago has been nothing but supportive with Violet. I'm just looking back at the other 4 episodes. Yeah, he's been nothing but supportive with her. I don't think he'd ever belittled her about bringing Cruz kind of back with the family, kind of. But he's always said, like, I don't think he's gonna show up because he's usually a no-show. But he never really belittled her for like, oh, you're like dumb or anything. Like, no. And about Violet trying new things for volleyball and like doing archery and stuff like that. You just need to find what you're good at, and like like you just need to keep trying. He's been nothing but supportive, and Violet just says, "Just so you're great at everything," like right to his face, and he's like, "You of all people, I thought you'd be more supportive." And I was like, "Oh, that's so sad." And he said, "Violet, just could get out of my room." I don't blame him. And she's like, and he just like, Violet, just go, and he just closes the door. Oh, sorry. Just look how sad he is. And he's and she's just sitting on her bed, just kind of just he's great at everything, and it's not a mask. It's just him. And she gets a call by unknown, and she's like, "Hello," and then this duplico, and it actually brought my spirits up a little bit because this is such a sad scene. And when they do family scenes, I think they really nail it in this show. So when I heard Duplico's voice, it brought me back to brought me happy. So I was like, okay, cool, Duplico. Ultraviolet, I called Black Scorpion. He's not answering my calls. He's not returning my calls. I need your help. I'm being ambushed. Like, I need your help. Oh, okay, where are you? And then Black Scorpion's like, this better not be a prank. I was like, oh, that'd be so sad if it was. Come on. But we see like the Triforce and they have these, they have like I don't want to say guns, but they look like guns, but they shoot these energy beams. I was like, ooh, okay. And it's how many? Like 10? And then you see the well, this is not a prank, Dupico. Okay, let's do this. It's like we need a distraction, and then the Dupico, we need the Ultraviolet, we need a distraction. Dupico is saying we need a distraction. Ultraviolet like on it, and then whoosh, she's grabbing all the guns, and then she's putting it right in front of them, like problem solved. And then well now we have an even fight. When the duplicates, like the duplicates got shot, and then the original duplicate's like, no, what did you do to my sweet duplico? He gets super mad, brings all the duplicates back into one. He's like, I'll avenge for my duplico. He's just so crazy. Ultraviolet going really fast, knocks some dudes out. Black Storm is taking over the big guys, traveling through the shadows. He's doing a really great job, throwing them. And Dupico, like I said, he pulls things outrageous. He, out of nowhere, boom, picks out these boxing gloves, literally out of thin air. Ooh, that's really cool. And then boom, he knocks one out. And they're fighting together. And they're fighting together, and they finally defeat them, and they walk out of the smoke victorious. And it's like, Dupico, you really impressed me. You really impressed me. Oh, really? Yeah, because you inspire me. Like, look, I know our last encounter didn't really go that way, but I'd go the way we intended it, or for you at least. But I really wanted to see you again, and so we can fight side by side. Are we friends? Is like, no, you're too obnoxious, and what happened back at Cabo, we're never gonna be friends. I was like, oh, that's really sad, but I like this. I really wish I could play this clip, or back when they were talking about the legend of the 12 masks. But he said, you have proven you can be a true warrior, and I'll be happy to fight side by side with you once again. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. So they're not technically friends, but they can be buddies in battle. They're friends in battle, kind of. And if I was like, isn't that nice? But I was like, for a minute I thought she was sipping in dog doo-doo. But Dubico glued her boots to the street. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's so mean. But I was like, come on. And then he's like, I bid you. Even Cruz is laughing. Black Scorpion is laughing. He's pointing at Dupico. You're crazy. And he's like, I bid you do Dupico, Dupico. He's just doing a dance. I love it. And then she's like, yeah, you have a point. Like, yeah, I can't stand that guy. She's kind of realizing it. Yeah, when it happens to you. Like, come on. And she's like, you finally learned, young grasshopper. Oh, it's this one of your weird metaphors, cool beans. And that's the, oh, wait, sorry, that's not the end of the episode. Violet gets some fashion magazines that gets into Tiago. Hey, Tiago, can I come in? Oh, yeah, sure, can I come in? Who is it? Oh, Violet. Hey, can I talk to you? Are you going to rummage through my stuff again? No, I'm going to show you this. What is this? If you're going to be a fashion designer, you should use some inspiration. He's looking at them, and like, yeah, this could be really helpful. If I was like, I'm sorry, I was going through your stuff. I was acting a little crazy. I'm in this imaginary competition with you. And then Tiago's like, there's no competition, Violet. Like, you don't need to be in a competition with me. I don't want to be in a competition with you. You're obviously miserable by this imaginary competition. Like, there's no competition. And she's like, you're just great at everything. And then Tiago's thinking really hard if there's something that he's just not good at. And he's just like, you're right, I'm good at everything, but I haven't found the one that I'm bad at yet. I'm surprised he didn't say, like, the way with the ladies, but maybe that one Rudo girl was just a one-time thing, so he's just not counting that, but, Or maybe he's just thinking about for sports and just academic stuff. Maybe. Like, maybe the flirting is not, like, part of what he's saying, maybe. Who knows? And, he's just like, I haven't found one that I'm bad at yet. And she's like, oh, I really hope you find it so we can finally be in some evil playing field. And they hug it out. Oh, it's really sweet. And then he's like, hey, since we had this talk, now I know how you feel. And you apologized. And you brought me these fashion magazines. How about let's practice some volleyball so you got actually make the team next year. Okay, I need help with my pass. So it's like, I'm so sorry. It's like, you gotta try again, and she does it. She makes it. She does it another time, but she messes up. But you have to keep on trying. You have to keep on practicing. I love that message. And they're just brother and sister helping each other out, and they do like a high five. Basically, Violet's getting a little bit better because she's practicing more. And that's the end of the episode. Okay, really cool lore. The Legend of the 12 Masks. Yeah, with Duplico, he's really funny. I love Duplico. The what are they called? The Triforce or the Task Force? I forgot the name, but like they have these like energy weapons. I'm not sure they're deadly, but probably stun you or at least blast you. Really cool fighting sequences. Um, um, Moments between your moments between Tiago and Violet, which I thought were really cool. Um, is there anything I'm missing? Oh yeah, like your crew saying that I'm preparing you for when you face Saruto. So is that gonna happen soon? Is it gonna happen this season, next season? How soon is that gonna be? How many more people are we gonna meet? Are we gonna meet the person that Duplico mentioned? Well, he just says that, like, I know 5 in total, and then Cruz says Black Scorpion says I only know 4. So I wonder if we're gonna meet 2 more this season. Maybe, I don't know. But as for my rating, um, okay, let me see. Um, hmm. I'm just going over the things that I thought were negative and just going over them. Um, I would say I would give this a 90%. I thought this was pretty fantastic and really cool lore. I guess really my only 2 main complaints were um oh yeah, Violet sneaking into Tiago's room, I think was one big one. The second one will have to be I guess the interruptions part. Oh yeah. The coach interrupting the Violet's mom, the principal. I thought that was, yeah. Felt that was kind of weird that she's Nina just allowed that to happen. So yeah. So 90%. This was a fantastic episode. Dupico, funny. Really good, cool development with Tiago, and development between Tiago and Violet and Cruz. What Cruz knows, what Dupico knows, what future luchadors could we meet. Could we possibly meet a villain one, a Rudo one, or an anti-hero? Because even Cruz says there are some that are in between. So could we meet an anti-hero that isn't necessarily bad, but just does what they want? Maybe. Violet's mom trying to help help her daughter get an edge, but then the dad coming in saying, we need to let her succeed and fail on her own, which I thought was really cool. Maya didn't really do a lot in this episode, just spied on Tiago with Violet, and now she knows about the 12 masks. She even asked Violet, "Hey, you haven't told me who Black Scorpion is yet." She didn't really say that I'm not supposed to tell you, but she just kind of changed the subject. So Maya is kind of curious who is Black Scorpion. So I wonder if she's gonna find out. Ooh, you want to be kind of cool? Violet's in danger. Dupico's in danger, but Cruz needs an extra pair of hands. Maya's the only one who knows Violet's identity. Does he have to expose him? Well, he can just go as Black Scorpion, like to go get Maya, and not reveal himself. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. So, but anyway, yeah. So everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Give me a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share the video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Ultraviolet and Black Scorpion Season 1 Episode 6 called Chisme, Read All About It. Which I think is supposed to be extra read all about it. So it's something in the newspaper. Oh, okay. I wonder if the newspaper is going to be against Ultraviolet. The Ultra Menace. Oh, she's a menace. Maybe, who knows? Who's the leader of the editors? Like, who knows? So yeah, I'll be doing episode 6 tomorrow, and also possibly after that, my first thoughts on the show. Or like I said before, the first thoughts of the show could be the next day before episode 7. That review. So, yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow for that. Okay? Bye.